Okay, so let's go through the usuals. Here we are yesterday on the 11th. That's zero tilt, which is there. You can see the green inside there, which is us here. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. This is actually pretty pertinent. Excuse me, because of the fact of what I'm going to show you in a minute. So just realize that we are now a long way from zero. We are miles out. I'm guessing this is coordinates, longitude, etc. So we are miles out, and we're getting worse, as he's showing there. Look. Okay. Earthquakes. This is in the world in the last 7 days. This does not include America. I don't know why. We don't put American ones on there. There's been a couple in America. Even if you're in Australia, let's change it to Australia and region. Sorry folks, drinking my coffee. Let's go for the last, okay, we'll go for the last 30 days, or 30 days, sorry, for Australia and region. This is going to shock you, by the way. Look at that. That doesn't tell you something in itself. Now remember, we used to only get one earthquake every 10 years. Look at this. There's been 3 in Fiji in the last couple of days. Now look at the depth of those. That can't be right. I'm sorry, but that figure there can't be right. And then you go to 600 and 600. Something's wrong there. And it's exactly the same area. But some of these earthquakes are bloody massive. Look at Solomon Islands, 6.2. Look at this one here, 6.7. These are not something you just go, oh well, we had a little bit of a quake. No, we didn't. We had a massive quake. Now that's Australian region. Australia only. Excuse folks, got a frog in my throat this morning. This is in the last 30 days from today. Now remember, we only had one earthquake every 10 years or so, or we had a tremor. We are now getting, now the amazing thing here is, look at the depths. That's the depth there. 10, 0, 0, 0, 12, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 9, 10, 12, 0, 0, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10. There's no great depth there. So what does that tell you? Well, without being a seismologist or a geologist, I would reckon that tells you that the plate that Australia is sitting on is shifting. Which way? It would have to be, it can only be this way, heading towards Africa. Because it can't go that way because there's not enough room, because that's the ring of fire plate there. So that's a separate plate. So we can only be shifting this way. So that would tell you that that plate out, like the top surface of Australia, is shifting towards Africa. I may be wrong. If there's anyone out there that can tell me different, please do so. But even then, some of these quakes, bloody, not little quakes, 5, 6. Where was the one in Norseman? There you go. 6.1. Where's the 6 one? 5. Where's the one we had in Norseman recently? Oh, they've taken it off. God, we had some bloody earthquakes. Jeez, look at this. I didn't even realise we had some in South Australia. William Creek, South Australia. Bloody hell. Offshore east of Gosford. And that was level 4 at 0. Bloody hell. So, look, folks, if you're not worried about this, you really should be. Because either A, we're shifting towards Africa, the whole country, or B, we're going to get a big bang soon, somewhere. Let's hope it's not Sydney or Melbourne or bloody Adelaide or Brisbane, eh? Or even Perth, for that matter.
Epic lead scientist for the Discover mission. On July 6, 2015, we released this spectacular image of Earth taken by NASA's Epic camera. Now, we assembled more than 3,000 images captured by Epic into a time-lapse sequence that shows a year in the life of our planet. Epic is an Earth science instrument aboard the Discover satellite, which launched in February 2015. The spacecraft always remains between the Sun and the Earth, approximately 1 million miles away, at a special gravitational balance point known as Lagrange 1. From this view, Epic sees the sunrise in the west and the sunset in the east at least 13 times a day. The haze, seen around the edges, is due to scattering of light by molecules in the atmosphere. Scattering is also what makes the sky appear blue during the day and red at sunset. The colors shown are our best estimate of what a human sitting at the location of Epic would see. Epic takes at least one set of images about every 2 hours. The camera records each set in 10 different wavelengths. At least 3 separate wavelengths, red, green, and blue, are combined to produce this color view. In March, the moon passed between the Earth and the Sun, causing a total solar eclipse. During the eclipse, the moon cast its shadow over a portion of the planet. If we slow the video down, we can see the moon's shadow make an appearance right about now. Although the view from Epic is only once every 2 hours, we're able to track features like the motion of clouds. Around 2/3 of the Earth is covered by clouds. Clouds reflect light from the sun, helping to keep the planet cool. They also trap heat rising from the surface, keeping the planet warm. Changes in cloud cover affect the heat balance and how warm the Earth becomes, which is one of the reasons why we study them. The hourly images of the entire sunlit side of the Earth provided by Epic will be used to study the daily variations of features over the entire globe, helping us to better understand and protect our home planet.